गुड। प्रतीक्षा बीच में कहाँ थे? गुड इवनिंग। एक मिनट माइक ऑफ कर रहा हूँ, टेंशन नहीं लेना। गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन, गुड इवनिंग। हाउ आर यू गाइस? आई एम गुड, हाउ आर यू गाइस? नो साउंड अमितेश, अभी आएगी साउंड। माइक ऑफ में साउंड नहीं जाती इधर से। गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन, प्रणाम। ऑल गुड, वेरी गुड, गुड गुड। बाकी लोग कहाँ हैं? बढ़िया बढ़िया। नजरीन देखेंगे कब तक चलेंगी। विल सी। ओके जतिन, थैंक यू। आई टेक इट एज अ कॉम्प्लीमेंट, दैट इज डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ राउंड्स दीस डेज। हर्ष ने सरकास्टिज्म, ऐसा सरकास्टिक कमेंट मार दिया, मजा आ गया सर टेलीग्राम चैनल बनाकर। सो इफ आई टेल यू नाउ एनी रीजन फॉर नॉट मेकिंग टेलीग्राम, व्हाट वुड यू कॉल इट एज? अगर मैं आपको कोई भी रीजन अभी बताऊंगा टेलीग्राम चैनल नहीं बना पाने का, तो व्हाट विल यू कॉल इट? कॉल इट एज, विल यू कॉल इट एज रीजन और समथिंग एल्स? यस अजय, आई होप द सेम फॉर यू। रेशनलाइज, वाह, रेशनलाइज। एक्सक्यूज को क्या बोलते हैं प्रतीक, बताओ? शुड नॉट रेशनैलिटी, रेशनलाइजेशन। ऋषि नॉट रेशनल, रेशनलाइजेशन। सुनो बना नहीं तभी तो टॉट मारा है हर्ष। हाँ कुछ कुछ। नो तो शंकी, एक्चुअली देयर वर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट टेलीग्राम चैनल फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम नाउ। दैट विल बी कॉल्ड एज रेशनलाइजेशन। एनोनिमिटी? नहीं, एनोनिमिटी रेशनलाइजेशन ही होगा। लॉट ऑफ यू आर एबल टू गेट द आंसर। चलो बताओ, एनी डाउट्स अप टिल हियर? 10 सेकंड लगता है, अब बनवाना श्वेता फिर। सबको कितना टेंशन है कि क्यों मनीष? हाँ, I thought that you missed yesterday's class. Watch it. Not today. We are going to start is a new thing. So, but yesterday's class was an important one, and we read till I think 9:30 or 9:45 we read. Yes, Ekmon. No problem. रिवाइज करते रहो, सिवान वरना दिक्कत आएगी। First class. Today we are going to start a new topic. So now you also missed yesterday's class. You also watch it. Yesterday was the class. Wanna come? Watch it. Yes, there was. Just wait a second. There is some issue coming. I'll just switch off the mic for a moment. Please ये मत बोलना आवाज नहीं आ रही है। माइक बंद कर रहा हूँ इसलिए नहीं आ रही है। Good evening. Good evening, everyone. So now, first of all, let's begin with any doubts up till here. No, Trishanki, I think the way you people have joined, your syllabus would be continued from here itself, from today's class itself. So not a problem. Your classes were to start today itself. क्लास कब तक होगी? कृष्णा, इन चीजों का क्लास में अनुभव करते हैं हम लोग, पहले से नहीं पहुंचते। नो डाउट्स, प्लीज राइट अ पढ़ाओ तो, लेकिन फिर इसमें नहीं हो पाता। चलो प्लीज राइट अ नो और यस। इफ नो डाउट देन राइट एन, एंड इफ यू हैव अ डाउट देन आस्क द डाउट डायरेक्टली। वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। हाँ, सबको वही जानना है, सब एक ही सवाल पूछ रहे हैं। जतिन देखते हैं, अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है, अभी देखेंगे। ठीक है, चलो, सो वी जस्ट रिविजिट द होल थिंग वंस। We'll just revisit the whole thing once, then we'll begin with the topic that we have to see today, that we have to begin. So people who are not aware about this much, don't worry. But yeah, the topics that were left for you, those will be picked up now today. So initially we saw ethics, and we see a lot around it, where we ventured for objectivity. Along with it, we understood in depth what is the meaning and realization of the word ethics per se. Also in context of morality as well, like how morality is used with ethics. This majorly was connected to the human interface, that means human actions and all. Where we saw multiple topics, but that is not what we are going to discuss right now. Then in this only, when we saw the dimensions plus the sixth chapter, that is moral thinkers and philosophers, we expanded our understanding and enriched our understanding regarding all those things, be it relativism, be it the divine giving the command, be it the nature giving the law, or maybe social contract theory, and we also saw the normative ethics in that. So that expanded our understanding by manifold. Now one thing which was there in normative ethics, where Kant said about reason, utilitarians told about intuition, and Aristotle told about experience, right? So we realized that they have a certain role in that, the way we saw it. Then we saw the attitude part, where our objectivity that we are picking up towards ethics, that could not be maintained over here. A slight bit of subjectivity would be there. But when we saw moral attitude and attitude, otherwise the more evolved one would be the one with objectivity. But there would be subjectivity nevertheless, where we saw the components of attitude and the makeup of that, like how would everybody's attitude be. Then we saw the aptitude and foundational values, and as a matter of fact, again, aptitude is something which, have we stopped? Please answer those who know. Are we done with the aptitude chapter? Are we done with the aptitude chapter? Please write the answer. Not aptitude chapter, but are we done with aptitude? No. No, very good, very good. Yes? We can't do away with aptitude. That is one thing which we keep holding. Very good. Hello, Suman. Right. Then we saw another thing, which was emotional intelligence. We compared. We saw how it is applicable at different places, including our personal lives and administrative lives as well. Also, we saw a comparison of developing countries and developed countries, and we saw how beautifully does our culture safeguards us from the issues or the things that otherwise developed countries face. So, which is where our culture becomes very supportive. So, this was ever evolving, very right. So, this was regarding the first 5 chapters, right? Now we are going to venture into the 6th one, and we are going to start understanding the same. Question कितने लिखा था? Raj, yesterday you were there in the class or not? किसी को चोट लगी है? मैं बगल से जा रहा हूँ. मैंने बोला, हाय बेचारा. Sympathy. Empathy is when I feel that pain and I break my action threshold. Go and try to help that person, putting myself in that person's shoes. ठीक है राज? Were you there in the class yesterday, Raj? हमें कैसे कल पूछा था? Clear है sympathy, empathy. Empathy में you have put more yourself in the shoes of the person. Please write, Raj. Is it clear? Don't worry about that, Faizan. For you, for few people, the classes have been started today only. Explicit नहीं, Himanshu. I think you want to ask explicit. Do you want to ask explicit or what do you want to ask, Himanshu? Please ask it out clearly. Explicit is something which is expressly presented. जैसे I explicitly tell you to do something or to not do something. But this is explicit. Implicit is that when you have that understanding by your own self. तो explicit जो कि दिखे बोला हुआ चीज, implicit जो उसके अंदर मतलब हो, भावार्थ. ठीक है? चलो. So we'll begin with what we have to see today. Public civil services, values and ethics in public administration. So we had already seen earlier as well that values and ethics, now they have been used interchangeably. So they are not in watertight compartments. That's what when we were learning the difference between ethics and morality, that's what we understood, that ethics and morality can be used interchangeably. Now values and ethics are used in the same statement and not used as a versus. So even values and ethics, like they will be supplementing and complementing one another. But that now in this you can also see one in-depth understanding of values, which is that values are inherently positive in nature. Because otherwise the UPSC would mention it, public civil services, positive values and ethics. Don't you think so? Right? होता कि नहीं होता? All right, I'll go a little slow. I'll try going a little slow, don't worry about it, okay? So values and ethics, people, please answer that. Values and ethics, can you appreciate it? That now values are being used inherently positively. Now see, this is the meaning of implicit. Over here, implicit meaning is positive. And ethics, them being used in the same line, that means interchangeable would be there. Right? ठीक है, नहीं अभी कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं चला है. Please don't worry. People for whom this is the first or the again class, whatever the class is according to your own self, I would not know that much about it. So please, we'll pay attention over here. There are certain things that are already being done. I think from here you have to do. Video is running faster. 1 second. For how many of you video is running faster? Please tell in the comment box. Please write in the comment box. All good. हो ही नहीं सकता विश्वेश क्यों? हाँ, so I told you ना that we will audio check, video check. ठीक है. Refresh for people who are facing problem. Please refresh it. Please refresh it. So by the way, we are following a speed pattern in the classes, and which is what we were to do today. That we had to increase the speed further to around 80 to 120 and more than that. But since we have a limitation, we'll go a little slow initially, but try to catch up with the pace. We'll increase the pace gradually. Maybe. Right, Amlan. So again, once again. So are you able to appreciate that values inherently positive? Please write VP if you feel that you are able to see that. Write an answer VP if you are able to see that. Write in comment box the answer VP. Yes. Very good, Amlan. VP. Right. Interchangeability, like both will act and react upon one another. Are you able to see that? If you are able to see that, please write I as the answer, capital I. Right, capital I as the answer. If you can see values and ethics will act and react upon both each other. I, very good, very good. Now tell me the answer to this question in yes or no or Y or N. Are we going to read public administration in this? Please answer yes or no. Please answer yes or no. Are we going to read public administration? No. No. Niharika, सोच के बोलो. अमलान yes, रुको जरा देखिए अमलान ने yes बोला हुआ है. Very good, Amlan. तुम बाहर हो जरा. No, we are not going to read public administration. What are we going to read? Can somebody tell me core and focus in this? Very good, Neha. Very good, Neha. Can somebody tell me what is the core? इसमें core क्या है? What is the core? And focus. Focus. Behavior स्वाति कैसे हो जाएगा? Behavior नहीं होगा. So the answer is that the core would be in public administration. We are going to see what public civil services, values and ethics. Okay, I think enough of that. But good that most of you are able to catch that. Now let's begin our understanding with the most fundamental thing, which is the understanding of the very term. What we are going to see is we are going to first understand the meaning of public administration over here and the way we need to realize and understand it for the examination purposes. Now public administration in itself. प्रेरणा एक बार रिफ्रेश कर लो. वॉइस अगर नहीं आ रही है तो वॉइस की और किसी को प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं आ रही है. Public administration in itself is a discipline, right? Now that discipline is one thing which is specifically studying about the management of people and how would people be administered in a public life. Public life would mean what? Government life and all, right? But over here, we are not going to venture into those higher level technicalities. Though we are going to understand the technicalities to the extent that we are going to require it in the ethics paper in our examination. जितना ethics paper के लिए हमें public administration की technicality समझनी है, उतना तो समझेंगे. But more than that, we are not going to see. Why? Because it is not about public administration that we are seeing. So over here, the first understanding that goes in order to simplify it and simplify the understanding that you are going to begin making. Let's understand public administration as general public administration. Instead of reading P and A capital, you just understand it is public administration. That means administration of public. How people will be managed, how services would be given, what concerns and what are the things that come up over there. So you don't have to venture much deeper into that. Understood this much? Those people who have done public administration, you have to be careful because these two topics, your public administration knowledge might interfere your understanding of ethics, right? So we don't never have to reflect to the examiner that we have a specialized knowledge. It is a general paper, you have to have the generalized knowledge. Now that being said, there is a subject matter that ethics has about right and wrong, and when we talk about that right and wrong, when you're talking about values and ethics, in essence, what are we meaning? We are meaning the sense of right and wrong in public administration. And your expertise in this generalized understanding would be around this in this domain. All right. So public administration is to be understood in a general manner. Understood this much? Understood this much? Right? Yes. Yes. Good. Now let us begin to understand. Now these are also very beautiful chapters. Why? Because they gives you the insight that you would actually need as an administrator in the services. So a lot of places, a lot of things which were yet unturned for us. We have learned different things. We have learned the things which would have given us the depth. But the breadth in your answers, the breadth of your understanding would be majorly provided by these two chapters. And in this, as I have earlier told you, that we are going to reach up to a particular point, and from there on we are going to jump to the topics of the 7th chapter. And after finishing that off, because there is a logical connection which we'll understand when the time comes. After reaching there, we'll again come revisit this and finish the remaining topics. So do not worry about that. If you are following up the syllabus, do not worry about that. If you make a jump over there, you'll automatically understand what is why we are changing it from that chapter to the next one. All right. Now we have understood things from the historical perspective as well, and we've seen how things evolve. जैसे emotion की बात करी जाए, तो we saw that emotion initially was considered to be like an obstacle. Emotion was considered like an obstacle for a rational processing of mind. Only gradually we realized emotions do not take away the power; it gives you the power, provided you use it properly. Now, when we talk about the history of public administration, or let's say even a more general word would be, we use administration. How would it be? So, in order to understand that, we have to go back in the times of hunter and gatherers. Just give me a moment, I'll just get water. So in order to understand the administration, let us first go back to the times that we were hunter and gatherers. And we'll try to see how would administration started coming. And हमारा ध्यान से सुनो, बाकी बातें बाद में. So we have to see it from there, and we'll see how administration existed and then what changes would it undergo. So just imagine when we were in the hunter-gatherer community, there would be nothing that is guiding us. No civil authority, no administration per se. Then probably we started living in civilization. We might have entered a contract. Now what kind of contract, how the state of nature was, and other such queries are not important right now. For our intellectual curiosity and philosophical understanding, we had already done them. But at the same time, when we started settling up at places, there would be needs of certain things. Say for example, there is a small place where earlier you were staying in nature. Now you have to stay at a smaller place as in now collective staying has started. So there will be collective need as well. For example, people over here will need food. People over here will need water. People here would need other such things. If there is a similar kingdom around, right? Let's say this is K1 kingdom, 1 kingdom 2. So they would also need defense because they would be worried about that these things they do not come and capture us. All right. So then we needed a system initially. And what would that system do? That system will take care of the things which are needed by a normal person and by the territory of your particular area, right? That system would be what? That system would be that we would need to make people in charge in order to take care of the respective supplies that are existent over there. So say for example, let's take for an example as food. Now food needs to be made available. So from where would the food come? How are we going to store it? How would we distribute it? Not everybody is a farmer. Some people are blacksmiths. Some people are cobbler. Some people are doing something else in the whole that system, in that whole area. So how would they get food? If you are not a farmer, would you not get food? No, that will not happen. So what would that mean? That would mean कि you are needing a system over there which takes care of your food requirements. I'll repeat it once कि जब भी कोई एरिया बन रहा है, हमने सेटल डाउन करना चालू किया है, कौन सा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, क्या कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. लेकिन हम लोग कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में रहना चालू करें, साथ में रहना चालू करें, तो हमें सिस्टम्स की जरूरत पड़ना चालू हुई. सिस्टम की जरूरत कैसे पड़ना चालू हुई? खाने की जरूरत है. Now that food thing, case kingdom. Now let's say कि food की आपको जरूरत पड़ी. When you need food, there has to be a system which will take care of the procurement of food, which will also take care of the supply of food, which will also take care of people who basically are not growing their own food. Right? So you would need a system. This system will not take care only of food, it will also take care of water. It will also take care of defense. If you want to write something to someone, probably send your at a local level, you want to send something, then for that also the system would be there. Now this system is what? This system exactly is the administration. Now just imagine that we have started from a hunter-gatherer position and we do not know anything about the system. We just know that yes, let's settle somewhere. And when we started having some leisure time, when we started inventing and discovering more, we realized that our whole life or our whole functioning cannot happen without something being in place. That something was called a system, which essentially came to be known as administration. But since we did not have any knowledge, therefore the first requirement of the system would be what? The first requirement of system would be that it works properly. भाई अगर मैंने फूड के लिए किसी को इंचार्ज बनाया, let's say last Harsh comment, so let's say मैंने हर्ष को इंचार्ज बनाया फूड का, ठीक है? Now if I made Harsh the in charge of food, then my concern is that whether he is working efficiently or not. If he is not working efficiently, then there will be people who would be suffering. Water का let's say अक्षरा को बना दिया. Now my concern is that is she working properly or not? Because if she is not working properly, then the system is the system is futile. काम ही नहीं करेगा system. मतलब administration से काम ही नहीं करेगा अगर ये efficiency, effectiveness और इस तरीके की चीजें ना हो. So what is realized is that when we talk about such kind of system, the essential need would be of qualities like efficiency, effectiveness, efficacy, etc. Right? Then what would happen? Then let's say now we have had the experience with this system. And this system is in place and we have realized that the people are working with efficiency, effectiveness and efficacy. Then what would happen is, then the system would progress and people, since they are doing fine in the system, who is for whom is the system made? Please answer in comment box, for whom is the system made? System ये वाला बना किस चीज के लिए? Public के लिए, right? People, purple, सेवन, spelling check करो. For ourselves, for public. So when it is made for public or for people, is people's opinion taken by these people in the system or not? Initially it is not taken. Initially it is not taken. So public would say that you are making somebody in charge of food and they are distributing the food. They are distributing the water. But they are not asking me anything. It is about me, but nobody is asking me. So everybody would collect at a place and would say that it is made for us. We should also participate in that, isn't it? That is only a logical thing. So then what would happen? Then the system, when advanced, would be becoming more open-ended and eclectic. Eclectic का मतलब देख लेना Google में. Eclectic means more opinion involving. ऐसा बनेगा. ठीक है? Would it happen or not? Please write a yes. यहाँ तक अगर समझ में आया तो. Please write a yes. यहाँ तक समझ में आया तो. Write a yes. कोई और doubt है तो रख लेना. But just write yes or no if you have understood this much. Logical only. This is logical, right? Very good. Most of you are able to understand that. Yes. Now let's see. Let's revisit this. Understood? Now see, when we are talking about hunter-gatherer times and we coming into a civilization, needing a system which was new for us, this is an essential requirement that this takes place first. And when it reaches a step further, where we are comfortable with the kind of system which is there, it's working fine. But then we realize that public is also, the services are for people, and people also need involvement in that. This system, which will come initially, was called as bureaucratic system, bureaucratic administration. And this one, which came later on, open-ended and eclectic, it was called as democratic. Now you pick up any thinker who is talking about Max Weber, any other thinker who maybe somebody would be talking about bureaucratic, somebody would be talking about democratic. But if you move with the logic, there is a need for everything at every time. From hunter to gatherer, we cannot directly jump onto democratic because people wouldn't even know that we need services. They would say, fine, if you do want provide me service, I'll grow my own food. Anyway, I'm coming from the jungle only, no? I know nature. I will kill my own animal and I'll eat it. So democratic thing will not work until and unless there is a system. Initially, there needs to be a system. And system also this time when we are coming from hunter and gatherer. So essentially what would happen that in civilization, we first reach to the bureaucratic culture as a logical step further in progression of human understanding. And human, not only understanding, but human civilization understanding. Democracy will also come into picture. Right? So if any time it comes, what is bureaucratic and what is democratic culture, it would always mean the same. दुनिया का कोई भी author उठा के देख लेना जो इनकी बात कर रहा हो, logically एक जगह place होगा. Without this also you can't do, without that also you can't do. Understood this much? किसी को भी उठा लो. Understood this much? But Jatin, don't bring in your understanding of public administration over here. That will be confusing for you and other people as well. Autocratic नहीं बोलेंगे exactly Sivan. Autocratic would be different. Here also see. Same ambience का मतलब no, it will not. If I'm able to understand, first of all, Faizan, you need to reframe the question. But otherwise, if you want to know that it is the same thing, no, it is not the same thing. It is just that see, you have, let's say, a person, your younger brother, ठीक है? Now you have asked your younger brother or younger sibling to go and get something from the market. Let's say you got a wound on your hand, you got a cut on your hand. अब आपको उस चोट के लिए डेटॉल आपने मंगाया बाजार से. वो मोबाइल देखते हुए गया, वो डेटॉल लाना भूल गया, अपने दोस्त के चला गया, and he stayed there itself. When he stayed there, he brought it tomorrow. Would it be of any use to you? Did your brother mean harm to you? Your brother did not mean harm to you. Your brother did not want to do anything wrong to you. But the result is that your wound was not sanitized. And why was it not sanitized? Because the person whom you sent was not efficient. So efficiency, effectiveness, and efficacy, and other such qualities are important for a system to basically function. वो function ही नहीं करेगा ना system. Then I will harm my brother. वो तो तुम्हारे ऊपर है मत. लेकिन the thing is that it will not function in itself. So if you have understood it, please write down culture. ऐसे करके लिख लो. Culture, administration, जो भी किसी भी केस में आएगा तो there will be two things. One is bureaucratic and one is democratic. Right under bureaucratic I'll dictate. Then under efficacy means यहाँ तो देखना बाकी efficacy का मतलब होता है what the desired outcome has been achieved. Like the outcome is in the manner in which what you desired. The closer the outcome is to your expectation, the higher the efficacy. Look under bureaucratic, write down. Just good morning. Please look over here. Bureaucratic के अंदर लिख लो. Efficiency, effectiveness, efficacy, expertise, loyalty, accountability. ठीक है. Under democratic write down. Under democratic, less precise, अक्षरा यही सारी है, जल्दी जल्दी लिखो। एफिशिएंसी, इफेक्टिवनेस, एफिकेसी एटसेट्रा कर दो, काफी है। नेक्स्ट राइट डाउन इन डेमोक्रेटिक, लेस प्रिसाइज एंड मोर एक्लेक्टिक। एक्लेक्टिक लिखा था, मोर एक्लेक्टिक, लेस प्रिसाइज एंड मोर एक्लेक्टिक एंड ओपन माइंडेड, एंड ओपन माइंडेड। हर्ष कुछ भी मैं बता दूंगा तो वही पहले लिख लो। नेक्स्ट इवॉल्विंग फ्रेमवर्क, इवॉल्विंग फ्रेमवर्क, involving regime values, citizenship, public interest, social equity. If there is any question regarding bureaucratic culture or bureaucratic administration, bureaucratic system, that means culture, administration system or any other similar word is prefixed either with bureaucratic or with democratic, the answer will lie broadly in the same framework. अभी समझते हैं अक्षरा वो चीज, अभी समझते हैं वो, ठीक है। Now, this is again not a part of the syllabus directly, but unless you know how did the administration develop, how did the system came into existence, it is very difficult to place it in a logical fashion. Now, you will never forget that we need a system which is more efficient first in order for it to be democratic. Otherwise, without a system, democracy cannot work. After all, even our democracy, if it is working today, then in that case, what is happening? There is a system of election, there is a system that people live under, there is a system of everything. So, because we have a system, that is why we can contribute to it. Just imagine where there is no system, there will be no democracy. Then autocracy would be required, right? So now, I think it will sit with you. Coming on to the next thing. The next thing over here, Amlan, dhyan do. Everything is called a democracy these days. Not only Pakistan, Pakistan is called as a controlled democracy, not democracy, controlled democracy. China, different. China is controlled democracy, Pakistan is different. So everybody is calling themselves as democratic, but the meaning and the prefix that they are using is different. So we are not talking about, we don't have to read those sociological schools of thought. Okay, now pay attention over here. Pay attention over here. That we'll see, Raj. You are not wrong, that we'll see. Today you'll also realize where did the very seeds of this paper ethics, integrity and aptitude actually lied. हमारे सब्जेक्ट जब यूपीएससी ने इंट्रोड्यूस किया तो प्लीज कमेंट्स करना बंद करो, सुनते रहो क्योंकि छूट जाएगा वरना. That is a good question, but again, leave all those questions. Just let's have our understanding. हम लोग अपनी understanding पहले कर लें, फिर देखेंगे. If the time permits, we'll discuss about that. If the time permits, we'll take last half an hour for the same. ठीक है? So the idea is when we talk about this subject, UPSC, ethics, integrity, and aptitude, there was a precise place from this where this thing came up. The seeds of the subject lied in a classical debate that happened between Friedrich and Feiner. Now you don't need to remember the names that the debate happened between whom, but the debate was regarding something very interesting. The debate was that the administrator in contemporary times should be imposed with what kind of constraints. हमें उनके ऊपर किस तरीके की रोक लगानी चाहिए, बाहर से डंडा मार के रोक लगानी चाहिए या उनको अच्छा सिखा के आगे भेजना चाहिए. What kind of constraint should be there? Should the constraint be in the nature of punishment, punitive measures and other kind of deterrence, or should we make them better? So one side basically was of the opinion that we should go for external forces, whereas one side was of the opinion that we should go for internal forces. Right? So that is what the classical debate happened around. But just imagine, why would this happen? So let's understand. If I say this debate happened between two kind of constraints, either external constraint or internal constraints. But just think over it, if somebody is talking about constraints in any format, then what is the reason why would they talk about the constraints? Because they would have a fear. भाई घर में ताला तभी लगाओगे ना जब चोरी का डर होगा तो. You will lock your homes only when you are scared of your home being attacked and things being stolen. तभी you will put a lock on your door. So there was a suspicion of the deviancy of the suspicion on the deviancy of the administrators. That means it was seen that probably that civil servants might deviate. Deviate means what? They are supposed to work efficiently and effectively, but instead of that, they start behaving in a way which is beneficial to them, but not beneficial to the public. In that case, what is going to happen? How is it going to end up? It will be ending up very badly for the civil service, for the public. Deviancy of civil servant. This was the doubt. External constraints were what the person who supported external constraints suggested that there should be laws, rules, and regulations, etc. In order to stop the civil servant from this deviancy, right? मतलब सिविल सर्वेंट के ऊपर नियम कायदे कानून से डरा के उन्हें रखना चाहिए जिससे कि वो डिविएंट ना हो सके. Whereas internal constraints was of a different opinion. Internal constraints suggested that you should induct the right kind of person, and then socialize that person to the right set of values. इसका क्या मतलब है? सही तरीके के इंसान को इंडक्ट करा जाए और उसे इंडक्ट करने के बाद सही तरीके की वैल्यूज दी जाए, राइट? So what would happen? This is talking about external. This is talking about internal. In essence, what is this? When we talk about internal, it is broadly the same thing. Ethics. कि भाई हम लोग को सही तरीके के व्यक्ति को इंडक्ट करना है. Ethics paper is happening for what? Ethics paper is happening because they want to induct the right kind of people. That is why when we saw the example of IPS cheating in the examination, what did we see? IPS cheating के example में क्या देखा था कि भाई वो अगर cheating करता है तो ethics के subject के ऊपर question mark लग जाता है. Why? Because the notion was if there is a discipline which is made to induct the right person, why is it not able to induct the right person? That was the assumption. Though you would not find it in newspapers and other places, but this is the understanding that goes pretty deep. But that is what we are talking about here. इतना समझ में आया? Deviant मतलब शुभांशु बताओ एक. अब तुम्हारा एग्जांपल चालू है. शुभांशु, डिवेंसी सिविल सर्वेंट को क्या करना चाहिए, किसके फेवर में काम करना चाहिए? शुभांशु प्लीज आंसर. शायद से पूरा नहीं हो सकता लेकिन जहां पॉसिबल है वहां कर देते हैं. शुभांशु प्लीज आंसर. नहीं, बहुत बुरा है. नहीं कुछ नॉट तमिलनाडु, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, इट वाज आंध्र प्रदेश राज। फ्राइड राइस एंड फाइनल हर्ष, बट उससे ज्यादा पढ़ो मत। शुभांशु पब्लिक के लिए काम कर रहा है तो डिविएंट क्या हो जाएगा? अगर अपने रास्ते से हटेगा तो पब्लिक की बजाय अपने लिए काम करेगा, पर्सनल इंटरेस्ट के लिए, वो डिविएंसी हो गई। अंडरस्टूड? जस्ट अ मिनट। ठीक है, अंडरस्टूड? प्लीज राइट यस इफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड अप टिल हियर। प्लीज राइट यस इन द कमेंट बॉक्स इफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड। Wake up. Good. Very good. Sirapan joined late. ठीक है. So now you make this and then we'll understand it further. Make this. Shweta, that is what I've written. There was a suspicion regarding the deviancy of civil servants. So there came out a debate. There were people who were supporting external constraints, and because we have to stop the civil servant from being deviant. गलती करेगा तो कोई रोकेगा तो, या तो पिताजी की चप्पल रोकेगी या फिर माताजी का प्यार रोकेगा, समझा के बेटा सही करा करो। पिताजी की चप्पल हो गई एक्सटर्नल कॉन्स्टेंट, माताजी का प्यार हो गया बेटा सही करो ये सब, या जैसे कि उल्टा हो तो उल्टा सही, लेकिन करना क्या है कि बच्चे को सही काम करवाना है। अंडरस्टूड श्वेता? इंटरनल ये है दैट द राइट काइंड ऑफ पर्सन, हाँ उसके से बोला हो गया, right kind of person will be inducted Deepak, and then right kind of values will be taught to them. Just in our classes, what have we done? Every single time we have tried to adopt a value, we have not only examined it but also objectively seen that whether that kind of values will be helpful and vital for a civil servant or not. Right? ये बना लिया। पिताजी ही गलत हो, जब रक्षक भक्षक बन जाए तो कोई नहीं बचा सकता। उसी तरीके से जब पिताजी गलत हो तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते। फिर आपको now people like you who would be morally much more mature are the people who can tell them and guide them, see this is wrong. A lot of things that we follow without realizing that they are actually wrong. So you need to tell them logically, emotionally, and with the kind of appeals that you can use to persuade them and tell them that see this is wrong and this is why this is wrong. With that you can affect the attitude change as well in them, and that also you can do successfully by realizing that your message need to fall into the zone of acceptance. ठीक है ना? हाँ, right. Now see, there were certain values, or you can call it certain standards, that came out as a result of this classical debate. Now what are these? यहाँ लड़ाई झगड़ा हो गया, डिबेट हो गई, डिबेट हैपेंड बिटवीन one person is telling no external constraint should be there, other person is saying no internal constraint should be there. Just tell logically that what kind of values should we have? Should we have external, should we have internal, or should we have both? External, internal, or both? What would balance call for? Please answer in your comment box. Both, right? So as a matter of fact, the result that came out was, after this debate was, there were three values that came out majorly. The first value was regime values. Then came out situational values. And then came out personal values. What are regime values? When constitution or laws are the repository of the values, like basically the laws, rules, regulations, other such things. Constitution, majorly broadly constitution, is going to tell you what kind of values should be there in the civil services or in the civil servants. Understood? Regime values समझ में आया? Right? Yes or no? विनय कुमार रैंडम क्यों पर्सनल वैल्यू क्या मतलब है? पर्सनल वैल्यू क्या चाह रहे हो? अभी पूरा होने का टॉपिक जो भी people see, you please keep a notebook with you. If you have a doubt, please note it down. Once the topic is over, then you ask the doubt. Right? Regime value निशांत वो हुआ जो कि जब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन आपको बताएगा कि क्या वैल्यूज होना चाहिए, आपके मूल्य क्या होने चाहिए, ठीक है? It will tell you what is the right thing to do, what is not the right thing to do, what is a good thing, what is a bad thing. So constitution basically is telling you. संविधान बता रहा है आपको, ठीक है? Then comes situational values. Regime values cannot work at all the times. How many new things does administration face on a daily basis? Daily कुछ ना कुछ नया दिखता है, daily कुछ ना कुछ नया face करता है. How can we make regime values for every single thing? It is not practically possible. There will be times when situation might demand you something different than the regime values, or situation might demand you something in line with regime values, but for that you would need the knowledge of regime values. So the idea is that situational values will be specific to the situation when there is nothing else which can help you out. Understood? Situational values समझ में आई? Understood? अभी कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट का मैं भूल जाता थोड़ी देर को, है ना? हम लोग कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट को हटाते हैं, आगे लाते हैं. Yes. So the next thing is personal values. Are the simplest form. What the personal values are: integrity हो गया, your honesty is there, empathy is there. All these are personal values which relate to you. Now remember, please pay attention and remember what we are talking about is we are talking about these values as a result of the classical debate. ठीक है? As a result of classical debate. क्या समझ नहीं आया दीपक? No repeat का क्या मतलब है? Specific doubt पूछो. Situation repeat कर दो. Situation specific. आप regime values क्या करें? Basically, आप get the values which are telling you written format. Now you cannot make the like regime values for every single thing, isn't it? So situational will basically happen. Are you guys able to read all the comments? Or are they private? Even don't worry. जहाँ पर भी जरूरत है कि वहाँ पर I'll tell them not to ask the write the comments. अभी ठीक है. They'll have doubts. Let you doubts. No. Private ठीक है. Situational is basically situational specific. I'll give you an example with that. It will be clear. Let's say you are a person who is very, very punctual at your office. Very punctual. You always maintain the timeline that you have. So your personal value is being punctual. But one day what happens when you are going to your office, you find a person injured over the road. And you know that if I pick this person up, you have never been not punctual. You've always been punctual. But you see a person who is injured over the road and now you want to help him. But you know in case if I help this person, I will be late to my office. irrespective of you being late to the office and irrespective of the fact that for the first time ever in your life, you are going to break the time rule that you have made for yourself. You are going to go ahead and help that person. So though your situational personal values was punctuality, your situational value, helping other, would be different than what you actually professed always. Right? Understood situational value and personal values. Now, जिन ने पूछा था दीपक and किसने पूछा था नीरज. Is it clear? Understood? Now, at the cost of repetition, these are the result of classical debate. These values came out as a result of classical debate. Yes, Harsh. Then we'll see some more values, which are again ethical values and standards. But why I'm writing it with a different color? Because they are not the result of classical debate. We are seeing it here for a particular reason, which I'll tell you in a moment. These ethical values and standards can also be written as public values and public standards. So if any of these things comes, please do not get confused. Public values or public standards. इसको ऐसा भी बोला जा सकता है. What were these? There are certain values that are there in an organization. They are called as institutional. Institutional means what? Irrespective of the fact who goes and sits in that position, but everybody would need to have such kind of values. Those values are to be abided by everyone, irrespective of whosoever is sitting at the seat. So institution specific है. Institution के अंदर वो values आएंगी. For example, accountability. Either you sit in public office or I sit in public office, or your friend or your enemy sits in public office. Accountability. Everybody is accountable. So that is an institutional value, right? Then there is something called as instrumental value. What is instrumental value? Instrumental value is which are very important in your functioning, which are used as instruments, without which you cannot work forward. Say for example, the bureaucratic ones, efficiency, efficacy, they are instrumental. They are like the tools with which the administration is running. We'll talk about ethics and other things. But first, let's have the people who can work. You don't induct the person who is extremely old, about to die. Why? Because that person would not have efficiency. You do not start inducting kids, right? So yes, you can say that. Used to achieve, like without that, the end goal will not be achieved, which is running the administration. So those are instrumental, used as instrument. And then comes your fundamental value. And fundamental value are the same as personal values, integrity, honesty, which are related to your person. So see, though the ethics part is coming, like though values are coming, but there are instrumental and institutional values as well. Now comes the point. Jimin, is it clear? Is it clear, Jimin? Now comes the point that why did we see it over here? Why did we see it over here? देखो, there can be a question and which is repeatedly asked. Institution नहीं समझा हर्ष, जो institution specific है. Institution specific है मतलब कोई भी व्यक्ति उस institution में जाएगा, उसको ये values होना ही, वो ये values रहेंगी. वो institution से अलग नहीं है. जैसे efficiency एक इंसान की हो गई, instrumental. लेकिन accountability उस office के अंदर ही रहेगी. ठीक है, इंस्ट्रूमेंटल हो गया जिनके बिना काम नहीं हो सकता. शाफिया, जिनके बिना काम नहीं हो सकता, ये आपके औजार है, इन औजारों के बिना काम नहीं हो सकता. अंकुश, शाफिया समझ आया? अंकुश, शाफिया, इज इट क्लियर? फंडामेंटली समझ में आ रहा है. फंडामेंटल बेसिकली द पर्सनल वैल्यूज ओनली, लाइक इंटीग्रिटी, ऑनेस्टी एंड ऑल द वंस व्हिच वी हैव बीन टॉकिंग अबाउट फॉर दैट लॉन्ग टाइम. हर्ष, समझ में आ गया? All of you answer in the comment box. Please write a yes if you have understood. If not, please write the doubt precisely what the doubt is. Yes. Very good. Following, Arunima? Very good. Clear? Yes. Chalo. Now let's see why are we seeing them together. Difference between personal? No difference per se, Himanshu. No difference. They are the same thing. You can write fundamental instead of personal. जो औजार की तरह यूज होंगी वो शाश्वत इंस्ट्रूमेंटल वैल्यूज है. ठीक है. Now see, when this is the result of the classical debate, this we have seen over here. There is a very favorite question of UPSC. It keeps repeatedly asking it about the very topic which is given in the syllabus, which is it will talk directly about what are the public civil services values. ये वाला पहला वाला part it will ask in a very direct format. तो ये वाली चीज कब होगी? When we see this, we get all our answers. In case if they ask what are the public civil services values, you can always say that it has regime values. It should have institutional values, number 2. It should have instrumental values, number 3. It should have situational values, number 4. And it should have personal or fundamental values, number 5. Now there is nothing, absolutely nothing that will miss out of your answer. क्या इसके अलावा कौन सी और वैल्यूज हो सकती है? पर्सनल कवर्ड, सिचुएशनल कवर्ड, रेजिम कवर्ड, institutional covered, instrumental covered. Your answer will not be falling short of any kind of values which are to be told. और इतनी ज़्यादा values कोई बता भी नहीं पाएगा. You pick up any thinkers, they would have the great thinkers from whatever subject you are reading. Probably for the public administration students, Mary Parker Fowler she talks about situational values or situational type of administration. But at the same time, what happens is you don't need to worry much about it. But now you have everything in front of you. कुछ छूटेगा नहीं. Most welcome, Jimin. नितेश, instrumental किसको नहीं समझ में आया है? Instrumental simple ये है important qualities that administration should have. The qualities that institution should have. These are important qualities without which you can't do. These are the qualities which will exist in the organization itself. ठीक है, पारुल समझ में आया? पारुल, please write yes or no if you have understood. Why do you want to differentiate between institutional and regime? Regime is law is becoming the source. Organization is the source for institutional. Don't differentiate. ऐसे क्वेश्चंस मत सोचो. देखो difference between ethics and morality आ जाएगा एग्जाम में. All right, let's move forward. This is not the result of. Nah, yes, Shweta, absolutely right. Absolutely right, Shweta. Shasha, you keep some patience. You'll be able to follow because we have been following certain pattern in the class. You will be able to follow. Don't worry. हिंदी में बीच में रिपीट करता रहूंगा. थोड़ा सा काम डाउन देना. आप लोग धीरे-धीरे समझ में आ जाएगा अच्छे से. अभी एकदम से आया तो कई बार क्या रहता है स्ट्रेस ज़्यादा रहता है इसलिए नहीं आता है ना. You pay attention, you'll be able to understand. Now, when we talk about administrative ethics, how does that span out? Administrative ethics would be because in essence, What are we talking about? Public civil services values and ethics. So ethics in public administration, in other terms, we can also call that administrative ethics. In short, the thing that we are trying to come out at, right? So administrative ethics is impacted by two things majorly. What can be the one? Please answer. Where do you come from? Tomorrow you are going to be the civil servant, collector, IPS, SP, IRS. You would be that. Where are you coming from? कहाँ का हिस्सा है आप? किस चीज का हिस्सा है? What are you the part of? Society. Very good. So the social गाँव is also society. So the socio-economic culture will have an impact. Socio-economic culture will have an impact on the kind of administrative ethics. Right? The second question is, अलका एग्जीक्यूटिव का पार्ट बनोगे, लेकिन आप आ कहाँ से रहे हो? सोसाइटी से. So socio-economic. Can all IAS can change MP? नहीं सर वैसा नहीं कर सकते हैं, बट अभी के लिए इसको छोड़ दो, इसको डाउट को, है ना, अभी के लिए छोड़ दो, आगे वाले टाइम में हम लोग इसको पिक कर लेंगे. सो वन इज दिस. नाउ इमेजिन इफ now you have to find out the other one. Okay, I don't know, I don't remember, so I'll tell you the hint, you tell me the answer. If you are in a police organization and if you are in a social service scheme organization, you have two options. The kind of values that you would need to have, would it be same in both of them or different? Answer S if your answer is same, and answer D if you feel that different values should be there. Same or different? It's same but different. Different. क्यों? Why different you are able to reach? Because when you are executing a social service scheme, same वाले लोग समझ लो, जो देखा लोग same बोल रहे हैं. When you are executing a social service scheme, what would happen? When you are executing a social service scheme, at that time you would need to go and talk to the people, more humble, more accommodative, more harmonious, more respectful towards them. Please sir, tell me what is your condition. Okay, you do not have these documents, we will help you out. Right? Now just imagine if you are going to, you are getting into the police and you are handling a criminal. Would you say to the criminal, sir, please sit, what do you want, what are your problems, where are you facing the problem? You are going, you might be atrocious with him, you might have to use the third degree or whatever your thing is at that time. So basically the bureaucratic culture also impacts it. Bureaucratic culture also impacts it कि किस तरीके का organization है. Right? Now people who are from public administration background, please do not start reading this bureaucratic as the bureaucratic which you read in ethics in your public administration. Why? Because over there is a great deal of criticism that goes over there. Do not get into that. ठीक है, वो हमारा part नहीं, that is not the part of syllabus as well. So do not get confused. यहाँ पर bureaucracy का मतलब organization ही है. It's a bureaucracy, it's an organization that we are talking about. Right? Nothing else. हिमांशु आज क्या चक्कर है? आज सब ठीक ठाक है? कुछ खाया पिया तो नहीं दादा? आज का डे सेलिब्रेट हुआ है कुछ? You are asking different questions than daily. ब्यूरोक्रेटिक कल्चर का मतलब कौन से ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम कर रहे हो उसकी तरह ही आपके वैल्यूज या एथिक्स होंगे. अंडरस्टूड हिमांशु? प्लीज राइट यस. हाँ, दैट इज व्हाट आई एम सेइंग कि अगर आपको है ना ब्यूरोक्रेटिक को देखने लोगे तो ब्यूरोक्रेटिक की बहुत क्रिटिसिज्म होती है एंड ऑल, यू स्टार्ट लुकिंग एट दिस, मत सोचो. यहां पर आपको जनरलाइज्ड अंडरस्टैंडिंग रखनी है, दैट इज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल कल्चर. बना लो इसको, फिर आगे चले. हाँ शुभम, राइट, आई एम नॉट राइट. बना लिया तो डन लिख देना जल्दी से. दोस पीपल दोस हैव डन, प्लीज राइट डन. एंड यू हैव नॉट डन, देन आल्सो राइट डन, सो आई कैन मूव फॉरवर्ड. इंटरेस्टिंग करते हैं अभी हर्षित, अभी थोड़ी देर करते हैं इंटरेस्टिंग, अभी नहीं. चलो नाउ प्लीज आस्क द डाउट्स, व्हाटएवर डाउट्स दैट यू हैव देन इन सम टाइम, बिकॉज़ वी विल स्टार्ट विद द टॉपिक. नाउ अभी तक हमने क्या करा, दिस इज अगेन ऑल द पार्ट ऑफ, अभी तक हमने सिलेबस का डायरेक्ट एक्सप्लिसिट पार्ट. देखो कौन पूछा था स्टार्टिंग में एक्सप्लिसिट, दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ एक्सप्लिसिट. दैट एक्सप्लिसिट पार्ट ऑफ द सिलेबस वी हैव नॉट डन, बट नाउ वी हैव एन अंडरस्टैंडिंग अबाउट व्हाट वुड एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन मीन इन सच अ केस, हाउ वुड एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन कम इनटू एग्जिस्टेंस, द हिस्टोरिकल सिग्निफिकेंस एंड ऑल, एंड हाउ वुड ब्यूरोक्रेसी बी सक्सीडेड बाय डेमोक्रेसी. Right? We also have seen that what kind of cultures are there, which is bureaucratic and democratic, but the logical sequence is also understood. Then we saw that how come our paper also came into existence and what was the classical debate. It was around 1940s around that this debate happened. So there lies the seed. Then we also understood the result of that classical debate and we saw some other kind of values which together gives us answer for a lot of things. और अभी तो पार्टी शुरू भी नहीं हुई है. Administrative ethics we see that what all things impact administrative ethics. So now we'll start with the explicit topic that is there in the syllabus. ठीक है? सोशल इकोनॉमिक समझ नहीं आया निशांत? निशांत आप कहाँ किस चीज का हिस्सा हो? आपको घर में कभी बोला गया कि समाज में लोग देखेंगे तो क्या कहेंगे? बोलो यस और नो बोलो निशांत. हाँ वो एक चीज हमारे ठीक बोल देते हैं, उससे ये भी ठीक था. निशांत प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड, आप कहाँ का हिस्सा हो? रोहित भीड़ का हिस्सा हो? थैंक यू जिमिन. सोसाइटी, अरे निशांत व्हाई आर यू नॉट स्पीकिंग? सोशल इकोनॉमिक का इंपैक्ट क्या है? पहले ये तो बताओ कि आप कहाँ का हिस्सा हो, फिर तो मैं समझा पाऊंगा. राइट? डोंट वरी निशांत, वी जनरली फॉलो दिस द क्वेश्चनर एंड वी जनरली गो फॉर इंटरेक्शन सो दैट वी अंडरस्टैंड. भोपाल का, आप भोपाल के हो, भोपाल में क्या है, आप किसी जगह पर रहते हो, उस जगह में वो समाज का हिस्सा हो या नहीं हो? यस और नो? यस और नो? आप एक सोसाइटी का पार्ट हो कि नहीं हो? मैं भी एक सोसाइटी का पार्ट हूं. एरिया कॉलोनीज आर व्हाट, सोसाइटी इज व्हाट. अच्छा एक्चुअली यू नॉट द पार्ट अर्लियर, हम लोग सभी समाज के तो हिस्सा है. आर वी क्यूमुलेटिवली पार्ट ऑफ इंडियन सोसाइटी और नॉट? Yes or no? Please respond. Yes or no? Are we cumulatively part of Indian society? If we are part of Indian society, there will be certain things which we'll always carry. We say namaste like this. Maybe somebody might say like this, but we'll bow down our head and we'll do it the same way. Now, when me, you, other people, we are getting into the administration, we'll carry the kind of impact that culture also has on us. Socio-economic, the kind of economic status you are at. अगर बहुत रईस होते तो IAS की तैयारी तो करते नहीं. इसका मतलब that there is some level of economic status as well which is coming up. So socio-economic status basically is deciding also what kind of administration would it be. है ना? तो समाज से ही वो डायरेक्ट इम्पैक्ट होगा. तभी तो हम लोग देखते हैं when we see the problems which we see in politics or the problems that we see in administration, we always say it is a reflection of society only. If the politicians are bad, it is a slap on our face as well because they are coming out of our society. We cannot. They actually, if you are possible, you watch a class on values. And this particular class, my class of values, you'll be able to realize that we are an inseparable part of the society. देखो, these are many people. ये इनका top view है. And this is you. This is समाज. When people say that समाज में लोग क्या कहेंगे, you stand in the front of mirror. समाज के वही लोग, उनके पहले members वही हैं. So that's how it impacts the administrative ethics as well. Understood, Nishant? And other people? Understood? Yes. चलो ठीक है. Or anybody else? We are the 4 members. Very right, Rohit. I am the society. Very good. I'm very happy that you are able to take that responsibility, and now you are not showing off the duty that you have. Very happy. Any other doubt up till here? हाथ करो उठाओ Ayush. Ayush, do you want to ask an audio doubt? नहीं, Ayush नीचे कर लिया. चलो ठीक है. Then what we'll do is we'll go for a short break, ठीक है? And we'll start it at. हाँ, good idea. Not bad idea. We'll start with the subsequent part. अगर किसी if anybody has doubt, please लंबा ब्रेक नहीं देंगे आज. 40 minutes का चाहिए नीतीश. Please raise your hand in case if you have any doubt. एक आधा audio doubt ले लेते हैं. Especially people who have joined today. Please raise hand. 212 नहीं है, 216 है. कोशिश करेंगे नीतीश. Please raise your hand. Since nobody is raising hand, therefore we are going for a break for 15 minutes. ठीक है. 15 minutes के बाद we'll come 1923 and 1940 we'll meet. 1940 we'll meet. 7:40 that means 16 minutes. हो चुका है रिजल्ट, लेकिन एक बार जरा इससे टेक्निकल टीम से बात करना. ठीक है. 40 में मिलते हैं आज जल्दी, नहीं तो चलेगा लंबा. ठीक है. Say for an example, premarital sex, moral duty, or you did not know that it is a immoral of the standard, especially Kant and all, right? Did it come like a cakewalk, or it took some time for you to understand? So these thinkers, very easy in philosophy. Now those people who have attended the classes and who have seen, what can it be? Would it be status and problem of public administration in ethics, or should it be ethics in public administration? What should it be? No, sorry, not given. Why did you get disconnected? What were you doing? Very good, Amlan. Rethink. Disconnect ho, rethink karo. Yes, you are right. Ethics in public administration. Why? We are trying to find out how does ethics span out, or what is the role of ethics in public administration. So the correct one is the second one. So basically, it is talking about status and problems of ethics in public administration. Okay. So we are going to see problems one by one, but let us first understand the meaning. Let us see why status and problems are used in the same line or in the same word. Like status and problems, why are they used? सबसे पहले तो ये समझो, if you are having fever, your problem is fever, then your status will be that you are not well. If you let's say, God forbid, XYZ person, not you, if somebody meets an accident, that means the status is of an emergency. So status and problems are related, and because of the problems, the status of a particular thing can be decided. Case in point, if you have high fever, that means the status is you are not well, you are unwell, you are ill, right? Now what we are trying to see is, we are trying to see about ethics in public administration. All in all, that would mean what? That there are certain issues that ethics face while we try to develop it for public administration. What are those factors, or what are those things where it faces problems, right? Which would also mean, in other words, that administrative ethics, अगर ethics की बात करें तो किस ethics की बात हो रही है? Administrative ethics. So that would mean why a subject or a discipline named administrative ethics is not so simple to formulate. In short, so the status is that the subject is yet to be made and subject is to be worked upon. But how do we reach over there? We reach over there by realizing that there are certain issues inherent which ethics face. And now you will also understand, for howsoever easily we might point out that yes, there should be ethics in public administration, it is not so simple when it comes to the reality of it. And our journey of understanding the same begins with understanding the status and problem of ethics in public administration. All right, चलो देखते हैं. The first thing is, in case if we want to make a discipline called as administrative ethics, what can we make the root of such administrative ethics? ठीक है, अगर हम लोग एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव एथिक्स बनाना चाह रहे हैं, so how can we make an administrative ethics? Where should be the roots placed? Roots. The question is, can we place the roots in philosophy? Philosophy means moral philosophy. Now you tell me thoughts of philosopher, right? That's the first entry that would come to us, right, Harshit? So let's say you are placing it in philosophy. Now those people who have attended the classes and who have seen, tell me, was the understanding of all these thinkers very easy, or it took some time for you to understand? Did it come like a cakewalk, or did it take some time? It took some time. It took some time, yes. See, it was easy because of the way we did it, but otherwise it takes time. It takes time to understand that, especially Kant and all, right? मतलब होता है कुछ चीजों में. So now just imagine if we make a subject based upon, though their ideas were very enriching, not that their ideas were not enriching, but at the same time, when we talk about placing it in philosophy, the subject that comes out to be will be a hefty subject. Now you do not have time. अभी आप लोग बोलते prelims आ गया, ये आ गया, वो आ गया. Now imagine the people who are sitting in administration, they would not have sufficient time to read it. Thus the subject will not get, जो administrative ethics बन के आएगा, that subject will not get the value that it deserves. If it sounds complicated, just remember, when you were young and probably you made a card for someone, आपने बहुत मेहनत करके सुंदर सा एक कार्ड बनाया in which you made all flowers or whatever you want to make. This is a flower, new kind of flower. You made a very nice card. You took in a lot of effort and made a card for your special one, or you made a card for your friend. You go to that friend and that friend says, no, I do not want to see the card. In such case, what would happen? The value that your card deserved was not received by your card. You have put in effort in this, but the other person doesn't want to see it. So that means आपकी efforts का चिल्लर बन गया, जो value होनी चाहिए. That means this card was, English में कहते हैं, short changed. Same thing happens that if a subject is developed with a lot of vigor, effort, endeavor, that is administrative ethics, and that subject is not read properly by the administrators, then the subject will not receive the value. Isn't it? Isn't it? Subject will not receive the value. If the subject will not receive the value, then we will have to see something else. Then what can we see? Then we'll see, अगर philosophy में नहीं रख सकते, तो other than philosophy में रख दो. If you place it in other than philosophy, then tell me that if you had not read the dimensions and the contribution of ethical and moral thinkers, do you think your understanding would be as enriched as it is today? If you did not know that it is your moral duty, or you did not know that it is your moral intuition, if you did not know the role of consequences, or if you did not know what virtues are, if you did not know the meta-ethical concepts, you did not know the place of God, with all that, please answer. Do you think that you would be getting the value that you deserve? आपका ethics का understanding है limited रहता, right or wrong? Do you think that you would be better without reading them? Do you think you will be better? The answer is no, you will not be better without reading them. So that means what? If you place it in other than philosophy, then the administrators will not receive the value what they deserve. देखो पहला तो हुआ कि आपने एक कार्ड बनाया, ये फूल है, ठीक है? You made a card for somebody, and that somebody said, no, I will not take. So the card is not getting the value. But if you are not making the card, let's say you are not making the card, then the person is not getting the value. Then this person, let's use yellow color to show what is not getting value. In first case, the card is not getting the value. In the other case, the person is not getting the value. Similarly, over here, if the roots are made in philosophy, then the subject that comes out to be administrative ethics will not receive the true value what it deserves. It will be short changed. And in case if it is other than philosophy, then the administrators will not get the value what they deserve. समझ में आया? Understood this? Understood? Please write a yes. और नहीं समझ में आया तो please write the specific doubt. ये समझ में आया? एक बार फिर से बता देता हूँ, अगर हम एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव एथिक्स बनाने के लिए फिलोसफी की बात करेंगे तो फिलोसफी को समझना मुश्किल है, इतना समय सिविल सर्वेंट के पास नहीं है। और अगर हम लोग उसको किसी और चीज में बनाएंगे तो सही तरीके का सब्जेक्ट नहीं बन पाएगा। तो ये समस्या आ जाती है कि हम इसको प्लेस कहाँ पर करें। तुमको बोलना चाहिए एथिक्स वाली क्लासेस कर ले, सीख जाएंगे, हमारे स्टूडेंट से पूछ ले, वो भी सिखा देंगे। अंडरस्टूड? नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन। Let's move on to the next one. Next one is that where should we place the foundation of ethics? Can we place it in law, constitution, other such things? Now, if we place the foundation of ethics in constitution, not much of a problem. But the issue that will come over here is that you cannot make law for each and everything. It will be limited. Second, it is the most educated way of reaching a decision, but not necessarily correct. एजुकेटेड तो है। अब देखो होमोसेक्सुअलिटी टिल सच अ लॉन्ग टाइम, होमोसेक्सुअलिटी में क्या हुआ दैट लीगली एजुकेटेड पे तो है दैट यू आर नॉट गोइंग अगेंस्ट द लॉ एंड यू आर नॉट मेकिंग एनीथिंग प्रो होमोसेक्सुअल्स, बट नॉट नेसेसरली करेक्ट। लेटर ऑन व्हेन वी रियलाइज दैट नो, इट इज फाइन दैट होमोसेक्सुअल्स टू हैव द सेक्सुअल प्रेफरेंस व्हाटएवर दे हैव, इन दैट केस we allowed that, we not only allowed that, we are comfortable with that, like maybe not at social and cultural level, but at least at a legal level now we are more relaxed. Why is that happening? Because it has had its limitation. Again, ethics is the granddaddy of law, right? So that they can be educated way, but it is not necessarily the right way. Understood? ठीक है, लाइक मैरिज एक्ट अगेंस्ट एलजीबीटीक्यू, बीटीक्यू में थोड़ा सा दिक्कत आगे लगती है, एलजीबीटी तक क्यू से थोड़ा दिक्कत आती है, उसको हम लोग टाइम मिलता है तो डिस्कस करते हैं। बट हाँ, द एग्जांपल इज नॉट रॉन्ग, द सेंटिमेंट इज नॉट रॉन्ग, व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट होमोसेक्सुअलिटी, द टर्म दैट इज डूइंग रॉन्ग, यू आर नॉट रॉन्ग इन दैट। चलो राइट डाउन दीस टू, देन वी मूव ऑन टू सी द थर्ड वन। राइट द फर्स्ट वन, 3 out of 8, 7। आज कुछ हमलान ने भी कुछ लिया हुआ है। फर्स्ट राइट डाउन, रूट्स ऑफ एथिक्स शुड बी फाउंड इन फिलॉसफी और समवेयर अदर देन द फिलॉसफी। रूट्स ऑफ फिलॉसफी, सॉरी, रूट्स ऑफ एथिक्स should be found in philosophy or somewhere other than philosophy. Second one, write down. Second one, should constitution be the basis of morality? Should constitution be the basis of morality? ठीक है, next वाला देखो। Then comes the point, can we make ethics considering only the current status of the administration? Can we base it on the current status of administration only? Answer this question, yes or no? Answer. Wake up. No. Why not? Because the current status would be definitive only of the now times, but it would not be able to take care of the future. As a matter of fact, we have seen that morality and the understanding about morality keeps progressing. How to keep up with this progress? भाई morality का सेंस तो हमेशा बढ़ता रहेगा। इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू मत बोलो अमलान, वैल्यू बोलो। इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू तो जब किसी और के अंदर वैल्यू प्लेस कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। से take for an example, premarital sex. Now you have a police team. You know that there are 2 adults involved in premarital sex. ठीक है। Now if you go to them, they know the law. Even if you are able to identify that this is the purpose of their visit, तब क्या करोगे? You can't do anything because if they know the law, they can do whatever they want to with themselves if they are 18 plus, right? But earlier times, what would happen? Earlier times, they would be not only shamed, but they might as well be taken into. Now that is an unsaid thing, not such written in such explicit manner. But otherwise, now the things are different. So what is morality is changing? Your reaction to that will also need to change. तभी देखो कल क्लास में कोई ओयो बोल रहा था कि नहीं बोल रहा था? I will not take name of Deepak, but कल ओयो बोल रहे थे कि नहीं? Why that? क्योंकि the times are changing, morality will evolve with time. Mind मत करना दीपक. That is you are very sporty. That is why. हाँ, टाइपिंग मिस्टेक था, लेकिन मिस्टेक तो हो गई ना। देखो सब डिफेंड कर रहे हैं दीपक तुम्हें। ठीक है, then write this down. Everybody is defending you, Deepak, and everybody is against me. Write down किसी बात पे। Should third वाला लिखो, should we consider only the current status? हाँ अंकुश ने कैपिटल लिखा है और पूछ रहा है व्हाट इज ओयो। ओयो क्या होता है? इसको बताओ ओयो क्या होता है? बताना अंकुश, अपना नंबर देना, ग्रुप में सब लोग बता देंगे ओयो क्या होता है। अभी लिख लो, should we consider only the current status of public administration on the basis of morality? लिख लिया? Should we consider only the current status of public administration as the basis of morality? As the basis of morality. Next, here. Next, let's see the next problem. What is the next problem? This is the next problem. क्या थी भूल गए? Next problem is something called as done thing. Done thing is what? everyone is doing it. Everyone is doing it. मतलब this is a rationalization. Yes. Why? Because people say if everybody is taking bribe, can it be wrong? अगर गलत होता तो सब क्यों लेते रिश्वत? सब रिश्वत ले रहे हैं, इसका मतलब रिश्वत लेना गलत नहीं है. Isn't it? If we are talking about done thing, it is basically a rationalization. Everybody is doing it. You remember in rationalization we wrote that everyone is doing it is also a form of rationalization. That technically in here is called as a done thing. हर कोई ये बोलता है, भाई मैं अकेला रिश्वत ले रहा हूँ क्या? सब तो ले रहे हैं. मेरा बॉस भी ले रहा है, मेरा जूनियर भी ले रहा है. अगर गलत होता तो कोई नहीं लेता ना. So that is again a problem that is faced in administration, right? But the problem with this is when we say everyone is doing it, it is not literally that everyone is doing it. Not literally everyone is doing it. हम बोल देते हैं everyone is doing it, लेकिन not literally everyone does it. हर कोई तो चोर होता नहीं है, चोरी करता नहीं है. Not everybody is corrupt. There are people, honest officers as well, and a lot of honest officers are the reason, or few of the honest and non-corrupt officers are the reason for our administration, our bureaucracy to be intact. So first thing is not literally everyone is taking it or everyone is doing it. Second thing is it is not necessarily right. When we have discussed earlier, have we ever discussed the sense of correctness, rightness, morality connected to the number of people doing it? Have you ever done that? हमने कभी भी ये करा कि भाई इतने लोग इसे कर रहे हैं इसलिए सही होगा. We had the practical parameters. We saw if an act was done with liberty and knowledge or not, and then we will apply determinants of ethics. But when did we ever see number of people are going to decide? इसका मतलब अगर एक मॉब मतलब पूरा समाज मिलकर एक आदमी की निर्मम हत्या कर दे, मतलब if somebody gruesome in a very gruesome way kills an innocent person, then if since everyone is doing it, that could be allowed, isn't it? That cannot be allowed then. समझ में आया ये वाला done thing? इसको बना लो done thing. और इसके नीचे लिखना public administrators consider done thing to be right. Rationalization है विश्वेश, बिल्कुल सही. Rationalization. हर्षित का पॉइंट बहुत वैलिड है. सब वैलेंटाइन मना रहे हैं तो हम थोड़ी ना बनाएंगे. नॉट एवरी बट लिटरली एवरीवन इज सेलिब्रेटिंग एंड नॉट नेसेसरली इट इज राइट. विशेष कमीशन भी वही पार्ट हो जाएगा. कमीशन भी हो जाएगा क्योंकि ये भी रेशनलाइजेशन है. करप्शन के रेशनलाइजेशन में समझेंगे अभी नहीं. वी विल अंडरस्टैंड इट इन द रेशनलाइजेशन ऑफ करप्शन. ये किसने पूछा? हर्ष, तुम पहले वाली क्लासेस में थे. रेशनल और रेशनलाइजेशन, रेशनलाइजेशन वर्सेस रीजनिंग में थे. हर्ष देखो रामलाल थे तो एक बार उसे रिविजिट करो. रेशनल और रेशनलाइजेशन में रेशनलाइजेशन इज जब हम जस्टिफिकेशन बना लें, रेशनल इज व्हेन इट इज रीजनेबल. नेक्स्ट सी व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम. द नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम इज कैन वी बेस मॉरलिटी ऑन रिलीजन. इसका आंसर तो आपको रेडी पता होगा. प्लीज टेल मी, कैन वी बेस मॉरलिटी ऑन रिलीजन? राइट, यस और नो? राइट, यस और नो? नो, नहीं, we cannot do that because the morality based on religion at best will be limited. It wouldn't be able to cater to something. Not that religion is not giving us insights about what is right and wrong, but not always. Raj and Meenu, yes, it predates religion. Very good. क्या बात है? 4 on 9. No, we cannot make it. Raj, वाला एक बार फिर से देखना. That moral divine command theory देखना. Right. So morality cannot be based upon religion only. It will make the religion morality very limited. Not only the limits of religion will be implied upon what kind of morality it is, but also it will make the resultant morality as limited. Administration में कहाँ तक देखेंगे? And this religion is going to provide that. So all that thing becomes out to be very problematic. ठीक है. Now the next thing is, see, you remember when we were learning about ethical, what do you say? Ethical transgressions, temptations towards ethical transgressions. In that we read the temptation to harm, and when we read temptation to harm, we chose an experiment that was taken up from psychology. हमको वैसे क्या लगा था कि हमारे अंदर टेम्पटेशन टू हार्म नहीं है. Then we took some volunteers and we realized that no, and that experiment was basically taken up from psychology. ठीक है, तो psychology के हमने help लिया. Now what is happening is similar way we are taking help of other disciplines as well. Now psychology was able to tell us. I'm just taking the example, but there will be other disciplines, not only psychology, right? It was able to tell us that we had temptation to harm, but what if we all of us have another temptation which is not yet known? So when psychology is able to reach at that position, जब psychology अपने आप इतना evolve हो जाएगी कि वो ये बता सके हाँ एक और temptation है तो ethics भी evolve हो जाएगा. So the idea is that the disciplines that it is taking its understanding from or sharing its nuances with, those disciplines themselves are not so advanced. So when with their advancement, ethics would also advance as a subject. So this is another problem. Please write it down. Please write it down. To develop, ethics borrow from. To develop, ethics borrow from different disciplines. These disciplines themselves are not developed enough. These disciplines themselves are not developed enough. If all these problems exist, what will be the result? Can we base morality on religion, Nikhil? Can we base morality on religion? Because all these problems exist, therefore it is difficult to develop a discipline based upon develop a discipline of administrative ethics so easily. It's not so simple to develop a discipline of administrative ethics. ठीक है, समझ में आया? Please write a yes if you have understood. Yes, please write a yes. You have no idea about that. For that you need to contact the. एक बार लाइन रिपीट कर दी. कौन सी लाइन रिपीट करनी है? I'm not really sure, Mac, regarding that. You need to talk to the technical team. I think that these two are remaining. Yes, now Shivang has asked a valid question. Nargis, are you present today or not? If you are not present, how will you tell? But if you are present, please write yes. So since no yes, last one है कि हम जब एथिक्स डेवलप हो रहा है तो और डिसिप्लिन से अपनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग ले रहा है। जैसे हमने टेम्पटेशन टू हार्म देखा था, तो हमने टेम्पटेशन टू हार्म पहले तो नताशा हमें ये लगा कि हमारे अंदर है नहीं, लेकिन हमने साइकोलॉजिकल एक्सपेरिमेंट देखा, हमें समझ में आया कि हमें टेम्पटेशन टू हार्म है। तो जब साइकोलॉजी से हमने सब्जेक्ट लिया है, तो साइकोलॉजी जैसे जैसे और डेवलप होगा वैसे वैसे एथिक्स भी और डेवलप होगा। तो जब और सब्जेक्ट उतने डेवलप नहीं है तो एथिक्स का डेवलपमेंट लिमिटेड रहेगा। फर्स्ट वाला समझ में आया नताशा? ये राइट यस नताशा, इज इट क्लियर? शिवा, आई गिव यू आंसर, दैट इज आवर नेक्स्ट स्टेप एक्चुअली। नताशा प्लीज राइट, इज इट क्लियर द लास्ट वन? हर्ष, दिस वन इज पहला वाला सिंपल ये है, हमने एक सब्जेक्ट बनाया एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव एथिक्स नाम से। अगर हमने फिलॉसफी को देखकर बनाया तो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर नहीं समझ पा रहा है, तो इसको समझने में टाइम लगेगा, दूसरा उसके पास टाइम है नहीं, तो काहे को इतना ज्यादा मेहनत करके बनाया जाए। अगर हम लोग फिलॉसफी के अलावा कुछ चीज बनाए तो फिर वो समझने के लिए उसके पास बहुत कुछ नहीं बचता है। अंडरस्टूड? दिस इज द फर्स्ट वन। तो हम लोग रूट्स कहां रखेंगे क्लियर नहीं हो पाता। हां, नाउ द क्वेश्चन दैट शिवांग हैज आस्क्ड इज देन व्हाट शुड वी डू, देन हाउ कैन वी मेक अ सब्जेक्ट। सो फॉर दैट एक तो ये कि हां जो एक तो दूसरा ये है दैट देयर इज अ so Nargis is not there, right? Any other doctor who is there? Any other doctor who is there in the class? Please write. ऐसा मत बोलो, बताओ anybody, any doctor was there in the class? No, I don't think so far. So there is an oath that doctors take. Now they do not know this oath in that the same format, but you would know. The oath is primum non nasier. It is not primum non nasier, it is primum non nasier, right? So when we talk about primum non nasier, what does it mean? That above all not knowingly doing harm to anyone. Above all not knowingly doing harm to anyone. Maybe I'm not 3 years ago. Above all not knowingly doing harm to anyone. So please write it down if you want to write it. Primum non nasier. Above all not knowingly doing harm to anyone. Because doctors का भी रहता है, that can be a general principle that we can follow. That is a general principle that we can follow, that knowingly we should not harm someone. And while seeing temptation as well, we saw the same thing, that if you know something, then you should not, like with knowledge you should not harm. By mistake if somebody is harmed, that you cannot help. That also connects to the quality decision, that outcome is not in your hand. Also connects to our determinants of ethics, where outcome was not considered as a determinant. उसका exact ये है, लिखिए primum non nasier, above all not knowingly doing harm, right? And it is not Hippocratic. Hippocrates was the person who gave it, that is why it is called as Hippocratic oath. It is not the hypocrisy wala, ठीक है? Then there is another thing, you can also follow the golden rule of ethics. You can also follow the golden rule of ethics. What is the golden rule of ethics? जो खुद के साथ नहीं पसंद है वो दूसरों के साथ ना करे. What do you do not want to happen unto you should not be done unto others. That is what golden rule of ethics is. So these two ways you can actually take care of your general ethics when you are an administrator, since there is no subject as well. But yes, that subject is missing, that is a problem, and that is what is being signified by the very first topic of the 6th chapter. Trahimam. All of you understood? Understood? Yes or no? Or yes or no? क्या रिपीट करना है बताओ? हर्षित, गोल्डन रूल, जो खुद के साथ नापसंद है वो दूसरों के साथ मत करो, वो गोल्डन रूल है. कंफर्म डिसाइड यस नो वैलेंटाइन पे कोई ऐसा ना कर दे, यस नो दिक्कत हो जाएगी. प्राइमम नॉन नासियर मींस अबव ऑल नॉट नोइंगली डूइंग हार्म. हिमांशु लिखवाया भी था, अबव ऑल नॉट नोइंगली डूइंग हार्म. ठीक है, सो दैट मच इज अंडरस्टूड, राइट? अरे उसमें याद करने लायक कुछ नहीं है, हम छोड़ो, 3 इयर्स पे अटक गए. चलो, let's revisit everything and then we'll move forward. ये तो we are not going through. Public civil services, values and ethics in public administration. We started understanding this. Now pay attention. Stop writing comments and all. Public civil services, values and ethics in public administration. We started our understanding with the very idea of how the administration system would be needed, and then please stop writing the comments. Okay. And then we understood that how the system would be evolved at a particular level, where initially what we need is the bureaucratic culture, and then subsequently we would be needing a democratic culture. Right. Further, we realized the characteristics that a bureaucratic culture would have and the democratic would have. Though seen in contradiction, we realized that it is a necessity that we have at a particular point of time. Right. Then we saw that there was a classical debate where the seeds of this particular subject, ethics, integrity, and aptitude also lies, and the classical debate that happened was between Friedrich and Feiner. One supported the idea of having external constraints in order to save the deviancy of the civil servants, whereas the other party believed that internal constraints are sufficient enough for the civil servants to be not deviant. However, the result of this was 3 values that came out, which are written in the white, which were regime values, situational values, and personal values. Adding to on top of that, we also saw 3 more values: institutional values, instrumental values, and fundamental values, in order to realize that we will have our answer ready in case if any of the question is asked on the very line of the syllabus with the title itself. Further, we saw that administrative ethics is based upon 2 things: one is socio-economic culture and one is bureaucratic culture. Socio-economic culture would mean from where we belong and the kind of economic status we have. So that will have an impact on the kind of administrative culture that develops. Also, the bureaucratic culture, that means the organizational demand. So what kind of organization you are being a part of? If you are being a part of a police organization or if you are being a part of a social service scheme. Then we saw that what are the status and problems of ethics in public administration. That means now looking at it in a retrospective manner, we can identify that the subject of ethics is not made for what reason. So the first one that we saw was that the roots of such a subject cannot be decided to be placed in one particular place. If you place it in philosophy and develop a subject, then the value that the subject deserves would be shortchanged. If you place it other than the philosophy, then the value that the administrators would need, that would be shortchanged. Further, we saw that Further, we saw that can we place the foundation of ethics in law or constitution. So we realized that it is a very educated means of coming on to decision, but it does not mean that it is necessarily a right decision. It will have its own limits the way we have seen. Then can we consider the current status of administration? No, current status of administration will be resulting into a very limiting administrative ethics which cannot sustain the test of time. So that is why that was also a problem that we had. Done thing, another racial thing, a problem which is racialization as well, which is everyone is doing it. Administrators consider done thing to be right, whereas there are two problems with done thing. One is not literally everybody does that. Also, it is not necessarily right. Then we saw the next problem that can be based the morality on religion. So no, morality cannot be based on religion as well, because again, the resultant morality would be very limited in nature. Then we saw that the disciplines from which ethics borrow in order to develop, those disciplines themselves are not so developed. So how can we base it? How can it be developed? So for its development, we need other disciplines as well to develop. That was the issue that we saw. Then what can we do regarding the same? Then what can we do regarding the same? We can go via either primum non nascere, which is a Hippocratic oath, above all not doing harm, and we can also use the golden rule of ethics, which is if you do not like it to yourself, please do not do it to anybody else. This is all that we saw today. And Krishna has a doubt. Sir, ओयो का मतलब बता दो. देखो तुम्हारा नाम है कृष्णा और वैलेंटाइन डे पास आ रहा है, तो ओयो का मतलब हो सकता है तुम्हें पता चल जाए. ओयो के रूम्स रहते हैं और क्या रहता है, इतना सही ओयो, और किसी को तो ओयो में डाउट नहीं है. सर्च कर लेना इंटरनेट पे ओयो रूम्स. एथिक्स में क्या बताए? All of you, are you awake or asleep? On your own. Sleep, awake. अच्छा, on your own होता है full form. Very good. नहीं है अंकुश, यही तो बताना चाह रहे हैं. Please raise hands in case if you have a doubt. Vandana, the class will end at around 10:30. Don't worry. Please raise hands if you have any doubt. No, it is not related Parul. That is what I am trying to tell those people. गोपाल रोक दे, चलो रोक देंगे तुम कह रहे हो तो पहले हाथ उठाओ किसी को डाउट है तो. Please raise your hands. This is your hand. Raise it in technical format in case if you want to ask something. Sanjay, don't worry. I was just troubling you. But now, just I am giving you the mic access. What is your problem? अरे इसलिए बोला था प्रशांत. जैसे सुनिए, आवाज आ रही है?
यस सर.
हाँ बताओ.
सर मेरे पास एक डाउट है, आज की क्लास का नहीं, बट ऐसा जनरल मेरे दिमाग में आया ये डाउट कि देयर एनी एज लिमिट फॉर रीडिंग एथिक्स, कैन वी आर्ट द सब्जेक्ट फ्रॉम फर्स्ट क्लास rather than to taught ethics in graduation?
That's actually a very beautiful and very pertinent question, Jaswini. Reason being, that is the exact thing which has been missing. Now, first standard students, maybe you cannot directly teach the subjectivity and objectivity matter. You cannot teach them the abstract things, but you can at least teach it more stringently than how you would teach other subjects. जैसे घर में जो संस्कार दिए जाते हैं, वो भी उसका हिस्सा रहता है, लेकिन वहाँ पर objectivity कम, subjectivity ज़्यादा रहती है. So that is absolutely right that age limit की बजाय हमें उस चीज़ की तरफ बढ़ना चाहिए. And I would like to share that personally, even I am putting my effort in that with whatever time is available. कि वो अगर उसमें कुछ काम हो पाए तो, but otherwise very right, very apt कि पढ़ने की उम्र नहीं होनी चाहिए, और ना केवल छोटी में, बल्कि बड़ी में भी उम्र में टेंशन नहीं होना चाहिए. Like even if you are reading, let's say you are 50 or 60, even then if you have never understood it in an objective fashion, now you are still at a place where you can train your brain. But just imagine about the people who have reached at an age where they have become very stubborn. Now to change their mental makeup is very difficult. If their moral stance is already erroneous, how do you think that they will be able to do the right thing? Knowledge if they do not have, they cannot be called as the culprit. तो पहले तो knowledge basic change करना पड़ेगा ना. Liberty वाला चीज तो बाद में आएगी. Maybe they have the liberty but not the knowledge. That is why you see people who are elder would generally go against things which are very normal today. Intercaste marriage, for example, आपके टाइम पर that is more accepted, but earlier what used to happen? Intercaste marriage नहीं. Honor killing आज भी होती है. Understood, Jaswini?
Yes sir.
And the class will end around 11. The class is over. Don't worry. Class is over. We are taking the audio doubts. So in case if you have any doubts, it is fine. If you do not have doubts, you can choose to have fun, leave, or do whatever you want to. Just कोई और doubt है?
Yes sir. I have a doubt. As I studied the first today, sir, I faced a situation today. Like one woman is asking for lift. When I went to my college, if I give her lift, then I'm sure that I will be not in time for classes. So here I'm honest, sir.
नहीं, we cannot see. There is one thing called as moral stress. ठीक है. Moral stress क्या होता है? There has to be a slight sense of slight tension in your cognition or cognitive faculty should face slight tension regarding if you are right or wrong. But that should not go beyond a particular point of time. कि उसका क्या मतलब हुआ कि आपने हर चीज के लिए लेना चालू कर दिया कि सुबह में टाइम ही नहीं उठा तो यार अनएथिकल हो गया. You cannot do all the things. Broadly, you have to remain ethical. Sometimes you will do things which are more practical and they are not falling directly in the line of ethics. Otherwise, आप कुछ कर ही नहीं पाओगे. 100% होना ideal होना, then you will have to become either a scholar or you will have to become a sage where you leave other things behind and start working towards the end of people. अगर उन लोगों के लिए काम करते रहोगे तो अपना काम नहीं होगा. तो moral stress उतना लेना है जो अपने को सही रास्ते पर रखे. उतना नहीं लेना है कि जो हमारे नॉर्मल काम में रोजमर्रा के उसमें खलल डालने लगे. समझ आया सुनी?
Yes sir. Thank you.
Okay, most welcome. दीपक, mic access. क्या हुआ? हर्ष कौन सा कमेंट पढ़ना है? ऊपर है. ऊपर कौन सा कमेंट है? बोलो दीपक. दीपक आवाज आ रही है? हाँ, बट दैट इज मैच्योरिटी. हर्ष जो तुमने ऊपर लिखा ना, दैट इज मैच्योरिटी. गोल्डन रूल विशेष ये हुआ कि आप अपना मतलब जो अपने साथ नहीं पसंद वो किसी और के साथ ना करें. दीपक बोलो, आपको आवाज आ रही है? आई थिंक दीपक को आवाज नहीं आ रही है. अमलान, हाँ गुड इवनिंग अमलान.
Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, very audible.
Sir,
जाऊंगा.
Sir, I want to give you a case scenario which is pertinent to my industry. So, like मान लो सर आप एक कोई भी सोशल मीडिया के प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर हो, Instagram ले लो, YouTube, Facebook वगैरह, anything of your choice. You given a problem statement like कि आपको यूजर्स का स्क्रीन टाइम बढ़ाना है so that you'll get more revenue. But आप खुद जानते हो कि like जितना स्क्रीन टाइम बढ़ेगा that is not like harming health wise also, right sir?
Right.
Spend more time on phone, that's unethical. In a sense like it's not like it'll have like latent effects on health.
Yeah, it will. Yes.
So what will be your mode of action in this scenario?
See, now that's a very valid question again, Amlan. Reason being, that is a problem. See, there are a lot of people who are working for Google at the top positions, who actually devise such kind of strategies, because the reels and the shots that you are looking at today is made psychologically very engrossing. They are made. 1 मिनट की रील आपका attention span इतना ही रहता है, या 1 मिनट का वो शॉट आता है, वो इतना attention span उतना ही है. अब वो उस टाइम पर आप उसके बाद दूसरा देखने लगोगे. तो a lot of times that would happen, you keep passing time without realizing that you are passing time. But this whole thing that making it psychologically engrossing was the work of few people in Google. Amlan, you would be, I think you would already know that, or you, if you do not know that, you'll be surprised to know that कि उनके जो top लोगों में से कुछ लोग थे, उन लोगों ने resign किया था, वो काम छोड़ा था इसलिए, because they are not doing something which is ethical. The fate of billions of people, or the kind of makeup that these billions of people would have, will be decided by few tens people who are sitting in Google or other such companies. So definitely we cannot call it to be ethical, but yeah, when commercial things or commercial activities reach to that level, then it becomes an issue. Also, Amlan, I'll suggest you a particular documentary which you watch if you have not watched it, The Social Dilemma. The Social Dilemma was that documentary. I think to find out what OTT it is on, you'll be able to understand in depth about the same thing.
Sir, are you talking about the Netflix movie? Yeah, I have not seen it, but generally sir वो दोस्तों में बैठ के गप्पे लड़ाते टाइम बातें तो होती है ना, तो
हाँ,
नहीं
वैलिड चीज है ये. एक बार आप इसको सोशल डिलेमा को देखोगे ना, तो समझ में आ जाएगा. डॉक्यूमेंट्री इज नॉट अ मूवी.
हाँ, I mean, सर, I know, मतलब देखा नहीं है, but like psychologically अगर आप explain करने बोलोगे मेरे को, तो it's based on like the theory of like complete करने पे आपको dopamine effect मिलता है, right? So 30 seconds में आप एक task complete कर रहे हो, brain receives that signal.
बिल्कुल सही.
And how they are mapping our actions on a psychological basis, like हम लोगों का जो actions रहता है, that is algorithmically.
तो we'll not get into the details of that.
हाँ, सर, तो आंसर बताओ सर, like
उस केस में it depends on देखो क्या रहता है, when you are working at a particular place, right? There is something called as scale of separation. So it depends on how your personal ethics are. इस चीज को लिख लो तुम अपने पास, इसको मैं बाद में और अच्छे से क्लियर करूंगा, अभी शॉर्ट में बता दे रहा हूं. डाउट नोटबुक में लिख लेना. स्केल ऑफ सेपरेशन ये बोलता है कि अगर आपको झूठ बोलना पसंद नहीं है ना, तो आप लॉयर मत बनो कभी. बात समझ में आई? अगर आपको झूठ बोलना नहीं पसंद है, तो आप लॉयर नहीं बनो, क्योंकि लॉयर का प्रोफेशन ऐसा है कि आपको कभी जरूरत पड़ सकती है झूठ बोलना पड़े. सिमिलरली प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर अगर आप यहां पर हो, जहां पर आपको टाइम बढ़ाना है, तो आपका पर्सनल एथिक्स क्या बोलता है? गूगल में हर कोई तो नहीं छोड़ दिया, या और कंपनी में हर कोई तो नहीं छोड़ दिया, कुछ लोगों ने छोड़ा जिन्होंने मॉरल रिस्पांसिबिलिटी उठाई. तो पर्सनल वैल्यू आपका क्या बोलता है? हाउ इज दैट वेल अलाइन्ड विद द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन दैट यू आर वर्किंग इन?
ओके,
ठीक है.
हां, या सर, लास्ट थिंग बिफोर आई गो, सर आपने जो भी बताया ना स्केल ऑफ सेपरेशन, एक्चुअली मेरा कजिन है, आई एम नॉट जनरलाइजिंग, एंड इफ एनीबॉडी इन द क्लास इज फीलिंग हर्ट, आई एम वेरी सॉरी इन एडवांस. सर मेरा कजिन है, उसको ना नौटंकी करना बहुत पसंद है, तो ही चूज हिज प्रोफेशन एज जर्नलिज्म. अच्छा क्या ना स्केल ऑफ सेपरेशन?
नहीं तो देखो, नौटंकी करना पसंद है, वी कैन नॉट अटैच नौटंकी टू जर्नलिज्म, प्रोवाइडेड ही.
आजकल के सर टीवी मीडिया में तो वही हो ही रहा है ना सर. आजकल तो हो नहीं सकते एग्जाम में, दैट्स ओके, बट जस्ट फॉर डिस्कशन सॉर्ट ऑफ.
नहीं, इवन फॉर डिस्कशन, इफ यू वांट टू हैव एन ऑब्जेक्टिव डिस्कशन अबाउट द सेम, अगर कोई नौटंकी कर रहा है और वो जर्नलिज्म में जा रहा है, तो क्या अर्नब गोस्वामी तो बनेगा और कौन बनेगा फिर?
हां, चल रहा है ना सर. मैच्योरिटी इज रियलाइजिंग दैट.
नो, मैच्योरिटी इज आल्सो टेकिंग अ रिस्पांसिबिलिटी टू नॉट लेट दैट हैपन. लाइक अगर हो रहा है तो कॉल स्पीड. ये बोलो कि इस तरीके के लोग कम जाने चाहिए, जो फैक्ट्स की बात करे, जो फिगर्स की बात करे, उन लोगों को जाना चाहिए. इस चीज को जब हम रेशनलाइजेशन ऑफ करप्शन समझेंगे ना, तब एक्जैक्टली अपनी नोटबुक पे नोट कर लो यही वाला पॉइंट, और उसके बगल में लिख लो रेशनलाइजेशन ऑफ करप्शन. जब हम पढ़ेंगे तो उसमें एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट आता है जहां पे एक्जैक्ट जो बात हो रही है ना, भी कह रहे हो, वो चीज क्लियर भी हो जाएगी और वो चीज समझ भी आ जाएगा. तो हमें डिस्कशन से भी समझ आ जाएगा. इफ यू आर राइटिंग अ सटायर ऑन दैट और बीइंग sarcastic about it, then it's a different thing. But if you are realistically talking about it, then it's a different thing.
That with it was on a satirical note, but I actually also found some logic in my statement. That's why I defended it later on.
हां, होता है.
क्योंकि सर आजकल हो तो वही रहा है ना.
अच्छा ठीक है, अमलान कोई और क्वेश्चन पूछो.
गुड नाइट. थैंक यू सर. थैंक्स अ लॉट.
ओके, गुड नाइट. स्वाति प्लीज रेज हैंड अगर आपको पूछना है तो, और क्या डन थिंग आप यहां देख ले जरा, और इसके जैसे आप पूछोगे, अब आप और कोई डाउट अपना हाथ पीछे कर लो. स्वाति आप हाथ रेज करो. हाँ स्वाति बताओ, आपको माइक एक्सेस दे दिया, मैं अभी इधर के सारे डाउट्स देखता हूं, डोंट वरी, इधर के सारे देखूंगा. देखो अमलान विशेष क्या बोल रहा है, टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा है. स्वाति यू आर नॉट गेटिंग द एक्सेस आई बिलीव. रिफ्रेश करो अपने एंड पे, शायद से नहीं आ रहा आपको एक्सेस, नहीं आ रहा है. अभी तो वाले कमेंट्स वाले डाउट्स देख लेते थोड़ा. डन थिंग मतलब हर कोई कर रहा है शिवांग, तो हर कोई कर, उसे सही मान लेते. रेशनलाइजेशन हमने पढ़ा था कि रेशनलाइजेशन का एक तरीका होता है. अमलान सॉरी बोल रहा है विशेष. ठीक है अमलान. व्हाट अपीयर्स नॉटंकी टू यू मे नॉट बी द सेम फॉर द पर्सन यू शुड कीप. नहीं, it's not that. Let's not get there. The idea is, the point was, when he said nautanki, so nautanki is a form of drama as well. But when we talk about it, we do this anyway in social media and ethics. But when we come to understand that, he meant कि जो लोग फैक्ट्स और फिगर्स की बजाय बाकी चीजों पर ज्यादा ध्यान देते हैं, वो लोग को जर्नलिज्म में बहुत ज्यादा नहीं आना चाहिए. ड्रामा मतलब वो क्वेश्चन का मतलब था. ठीक है, तो और बेटा, मीडिया इज नॉट मीडिया टुडे, इट इज, अरे वाह, मोडिया, वेरी गुड. वैसे लोगों को ठीक है, तो आई डोंट थिंक इंस्टीट्यूशनल एथिक्स, इंस्टीट्यूशनल वैल्यूज विशेष, इंस्टीट्यूशनल वैल्यूज होती है तो इंस्टीट्यूशन के अंदर रहती है. सिचुएशनल वैल्यूज मांगी होती हैं जो सिचुएशन स्पेसिफिक रहती हैं. That person choose the actor profession, that is their liberty. Yes, that is absolutely right, that what a person chooses is their liberty. But every profession has certain things associated with it. That is why I said scale of separation. इस चीज को हम बाद में देखेंगे. Don't worry about it. Thank you all of you. So I think no more doubts then we'll meet tomorrow. Have a good night. और कल से be prepared. The class might go beyond 9 as well. Today it is not going beyond 9, but it might. So 10 तक भी जा सकती है. But thanks a lot for being the support and support that you guys are. Thank you and have a good night. Good night everyone. प्रणाम. अच्छा, विश्वेश ने तुम्हारे क्वेश्चन के लिए बोला था इंस्टीट्यूशनल एथिक्स, तो सही बोल रहे हो सुनी. बाय, गुड नाइट. थैंक यू, बाय बाय. अमलान थैंक यू बोल रहा है. तुम लोग आपस में बात करते हैं, मुझे क्यों बना रखा है? जीएसटी क्या होता है मुझे नहीं पता. इधर क्या है? इफ नॉट नोइंग यू डूइंग हार्म टू एनीवन इज डन टू देम, देन यूजेस लाठीचार्ज. नहीं, उसको कल देख लेंगे. डाउट अच्छा नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होगा, हम लोग उसको कल समझ लेंगे. ठीक है, चलो गुड नाइट, प्रणाम.